Good morning! That was such an experience. I really enjoyed it. And I had a good night's sleep. In addition, that house reminded me of my grandma's old house, which was like childhood memories. So that was just an added bonus. And everyone's so kind here. I mean, the owner just gave me a couple drinks. I don't know what kind of drinks they are, but he gave me these drinks right here, which I'm gonna have to try out. Arigato. Thank you, thank you.
ありがとうございます。またお気をつけて。
But now we must head off to our next destination, and I'm gonna need your guys' help soon. For those that don't know, we're on day 5 of traveling from the Sea of Japan all the way down to the Pacific Ocean. And last night we stayed at a restaurant that doubled as a hotel. Tonight, we have nothing in mind yet. And currently, we are in Mie. Specifically speaking, Suzuka Mie, which is honestly about 57% of the way down to the bottom, which leads me to the plan for today. Objective 1, we are only one Pokelid away from getting to that $100 bonus, so I need to find a Pokelid immediately because my budget, as you can see here, is very much in the red. Objective 2, we need to figure out where to stay. Because I can't afford this hotel right here, the Nemu Resort Ashawat Hotel, I have 2 options today. I either have a campsite where I sit by the beach and have a tent, and that's 4,000 yen, or we do this homestay which says it has a Fisherman experience for 5,700 yen. A little more pricier, but there's an experience. So I gotta figure out which one I'm gonna do. Probably gonna ask Twitter. So if you guys wanna be a part of this journey, follow on Twitter as well. I'll leave that in the description down below. Also, our subscribers went up 23 ever since we've opened this series. So that's $2 added to our budget, which is great. And we also got a new member on the channel, so that's $5 added to our budget. Pokekid donated $10 to buy the Ashwat rice snacks. So objective number 3, I'm getting rice snacks. And I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. Oh, and if you're curious why I'm not walking around yet, it's because I'm standing here and spinning Pokestops for people on Twitter. All right, I just finished spinning Pokelid gifts for about an hour. I'm heading over now to go to our next destination, which hopefully has lunch too. Wait a second, that's not my train. That thing's not stopping. Waiting for the next train, but I did notice something that I need to buy. It's in his Family Mart right in the station. This thing right here. I'm gonna get one. Let's grab this box. All right, the Pokekid 01, we got them. All right, we took the longest train ride, which cost 690 yen, to get to Matsuzaka, which is apparently famous for Matsuzaka beef. So if I can find some of that beef at a reasonable price, I have to try it out. But you can see I've already dropped off my backpack at the station because I gotta go to the Pokelid, which is a 30-minute walk. So I decided I can't go through carrying my luggage and then bringing it back. So I left it at the station. I'm going to go to the lid and then explore the area around. I sort of feel like a salad right now. That sounds wonderful. But considering salads in Japan are expensive, it sounds like a bad idea. This has been a lovely walk, and I've come across this river, which, oh, there's a soccer ball down there. Tempted to go get it, but I won't. We're getting closer to the lid. And I'm also thinking where I want to eat. And since I don't have my backpack, I'm more flexible. Now, I know what you're thinking, like backpack shouldn't stop you from going to places to eat. But if you're in my shoes, it's super heavy. You don't want to be an inconvenience to other people. So you don't want to like wave your backpack around and everything. So I just try to avoid crowded small restaurants. But without the backpack now, I can go to anything I so please to. So I'm going to try to see if I can find something. Of course, there's a lot of Matsuzaka beef around here. It's like $100, which in normal circumstances, I'd be like, yeah, let's try it. But that's way over budget for me right now. I can't afford that. We don't even have that actually. Okay, we just arrived in this huge park. I would assume they do events here, but it's so empty. Lots of grass, not typical of Japan, honestly. We don't have parks this size, so this is cool. But the lid's somewhere here, which is gonna be the biggest turning point in this series because we're gonna add $100 to our budget, which I can't wait. Because without this, I think I would have to stop. But there's no way I could make it all the way to the bottom. It just costs way too much money. I'd have to hitch a ride at that point, which we could try to do. I don't feel safe about it, but we could try. Oh my goodness. I told you this, I could walk through. The lid's on the other side. Oh, it's going down? No, that's too much. I'm not going to try to even go through that. But I did notice, before we get to the lid, let me just show you something. It's like a historical lid here. And then if I keep walking around, so we have another lid here, Matsuzaka City. I don't know this character. Sports. There's another one here. It's Take-chan. Oh. Our lid's right here. We have Meowth and Oshawa hiding behind Meowth. They must have some form of a festival at some point. I like this lid. It's very simple. Very old-time Japanese feel. There's actually a couple other lids that have an old-time feel that we're going to find when we keep going down south. So I'm excited for the rest of our journey. There's one more lid I need to show you. Is the Chachamo and Manhole. And I don't know who they are. If you guys know any of these characters, which I highly doubt, let me know. And it's time for me to spin some gift stops. We can take a deep breath and relax because we are now, well, I wouldn't say relax, but I'll say feel a little better because our budget is a little more reasonable now. So I think we have a good chance of making it to the Pacific Ocean. But before we get there, I need to go to my next goal, which is getting 5 more Pokelids to get to that car access because there's this mountain and I want to go up it because Celebi Pokelid is up there. And it's not just for the Pokelid. The area has a waterfall, has a temple, a shrine. It's one of the most famous walking treks that you can do in Japan. I just want to go there. I think it'd be amazing. So if you guys want to see that, it'll be coming up soon, hopefully, if I can afford it. It's a cool boat. I just came across this, and I think for $4.80, this will be good to hold me off instead of a lunch. We'll just eat a bunch of oranges. All right, we've made a decision. We are going to stay at the Fisherman Experience, the Airbnb that apparently provides you with a Fisherman Experience where they show you maybe the lifestyle of a fisherman and fresh fish caught and what they do to take care of it. That's what I think the experience is. Also, I need to start taking care of myself a little better because I've been walking around and almost blacking out. I need to drink more water and eat maybe some food. I took a little bit of time to find some water and drink it up. I am feeling a lot better now. We're gonna take the train down. Apparently the Airbnb host is gonna pick us up at the station. So she didn't have to do that, but she's going to, so we'll meet her there. But before we get there, there's a couple lids on the way, so we might as well knock those out and get us closer to the 20 point. Also, for some reason, the train doesn't leave until another half an hour. I already waited an hour. I'm gonna wait another half an hour, just probably eating my oranges. Actually, you know what? Since we're waiting, let's try the snack. All right, while I wait, I figure this is as good of time as any to open up our box, our little Oshawa box. I'm gonna eat one, and then anyone I find on the journey who is likes Pokemon, I'll give them one of them. This would have been perfect for yesterday, and the kids, I could have gave them, there was like 30 kids though, so maybe that'd be too many. Let's check it out though. Oh, you gotta see what's inside. So here's a package. It's a little bit of a Oshawa. It's more than one, it's like a little bag of it. But this is cute, right? Check this out. They have different designs, different little Oshawatts. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. Here's another one. I think this is my favorite right now. Wait, are they all different? They're all different. Look at these ones right here. And the last one. Well, you know what's special about these? They are showing you locations in Mie to go to. It looks like this has a lighthouse. Looks like windsurfing here. Doesn't tell you anything here. Oh, mountainside in the fall time. Too bad it's not right now. Oh, beautiful waterfall. I wanted to go there actually, but I think that's in Nabari. It's way out of the way. Maybe in the future. And then this one has tea fields. Let's try this out. It's original. It says onigiri, so they look like little onigiris. I think they're supposed to look like his little clam that he has, like an onigiri right here. And it's a little senbei, a rice cracker with a little bit of nori on it. And it's like a plain one, not sweet, not savory, anything like that, but it's simple, and I like that. It's a little salty, that's what it is. It's almost like eating like those crunchy French fries. I like this is good. While we're here, I also have my oranges that I bought. Might as well try one before I get on the train. All right, this has been one of the tougher oranges I've ever peeled in my life. That is not typical. The skin is not coming off. It's so sour, and there's so many seeds. I don't think I can finish this. Let's get going. That's my train to our next location. And note to anyone out there, if you're ever going to come to these locations or go super far away like this, they have a Visa card area for you to touch don't do that. And also don't use your IC card, because when you get to these areas, you have to pay in cash. So literally, that was a mistake. I'm gonna have to fix that sometime when I get to a main station. But for right now, just make sure you have cash with you. I feel like at this point, people are just wondering why in the world random people like myself, or anybody for that matter, are coming to these locations. I mean, they want people to go to these locations, but still, when someone with a camera and who doesn't look like the locals here is walking through, it's gotta be like shocking to their system. They're just like, what's going on? Why? And why with a huge backpack? It always starts with the backpack. It's like I'm like trekking across the world or something. Special update for everybody. We booked the Fisherman experience. And she just messaged us and she said she's cooking dinner, so we don't have to pay for dinner. We got free dinner and it's fish. I guess they eat fish every day, so it's daily fish that they're cooking up. So we're gonna have fish for dinner, get to experience the Fisherman experience, and sleep in, I hope, a room? It seems like, I don't know, excited. Oh, I found it. Look at this, you can add designs. So they drew Oshawott here, but look, we can take photos with a Pokeball. Is that a Pokeball? Yes, you can have a Pokeball. They have a lid, they have an Oshawott. Okay, we're gonna have fun. The lid's right here, and this is a good one. The first time I've ever seen a milk tank on a lid. I know they have one in Fukushima, and Oshawott's here, super excited to play with his buddy. I have the plush of Rhinoceros. I wish I brought it now. Duogen, Rhinoceros. Wow, what a very, very full lid. Look at this. Oh, so wonderful gift. Nice. You could hold a sign, the Oshawott sign, and take a photo. The actual lid with the lid. That's so cool. It's made of styrofoam too, so someone made it. It's just the Oshawott symbol with its name, basically. Mijimaru Mie. It's the Pokemon. It's saying that Oshawott is the Pokemon of Mie, the Pokeball. Inside, they have the ability, people, I guess, draw their Pokemon or favorites. It seems like all the ones on the lid. And then look at their 4 plushes they have here. Obviously Oshawott, but then they actually have this. This is so rare. I have this one too. But then the milk tanks here. And the Duozen. Looks like they have milk here. Is milk famous here? It's signed by somebody. You can get milk here. I saw Oshawott somewhere. Just a decoration. Seems like milk is famous here. Maybe that's why milk tank's on it. I don't drink milk though. I try not to anyways. I need to find the next location, and that is an 18-minute drive away, which sounds wonderful, except I don't have a car. So it's a 42-minute train ride. Well, actually, it's an 18-minute walk. It's a 20-something minute train ride, which is fine. It's just, it leaves at 5:30. Problem, it's 4:30. So, what am I doing for an hour? Spinning stops and enjoying the area, I guess. Who drew this? That's so good. Some talent we have here. This is very cute too. This was well made too. The color is very good. It's been a slow day. The clouds are rolling in. You can see, my goodness. It might get really foggy over here. Like the clouds are starting to roll in. It's still beautiful here though. Like the green, everything's so green. It's amazing. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who's still watching this journey. It's probably become very repetitive, but it is like a difficult one. If you guys could be here, or if I could stream it live, that would be amazing. You guys could all see exactly everything that we go through. It's very difficult and very exhausting, but it's rewarding sometimes. Like views like this, where you get to just experience and be one with the atmosphere that is the nature that we live in. It's nice to think about these things sometimes and see it from a different perspective, or to see it in person even. Issei Kashiwazaki Station, aka the middle of nowhere. It's official. I have no reception now, which means we're getting further and further into the mountain. I think this is bear country or county where there's possible bears. Tenting doesn't sound like a good idea at this point. And guess what we're doing right now? We're walking again. It's like the walking channel, I swear. 17 minutes to get to this next Pokelid before I have to come back. So it's like a go there and come back to the station, and then our fisherman experience begins. Sort of really nice here. If it's a sunny day, does this turn like super blue? This is beautiful. It's because it's so still. You can see the cloud reflection in the water right there. That's crazy. So I guess at the end of this lake is where I will have to go in order to find the lid, which is cool. I'll walk the lake. Now we've arrived to the road station, Ki Nagashima Sunfish. Big fish happens to be right here. Oh, it's so dirty. We might have to clean it, guys. There's the lid. Oshawott and Alomolola. I just checked the shop. It's actually closed. So maybe we can come back at another time since we are staying maybe 20 minutes away. I could just run in the morning or something. For the time being, we got to our 17th lid on this journey, which actually unlocked us this achievement right here, which is the ability to ride and use a taxi. Not that we're gonna use it, but I think that's something that could come in handy if we ever needed to like have an emergency. I'm gonna put that in my back pocket and go for that car for 3 hours. I know the whole point of this whole series is to go everywhere without a car, and we have been doing that. But there are just some things that I need to save my time. And I do have the ability to rent a car, and it's not that expensive. We'll probably do 3 more tomorrow or 2 more. We might hit 20 tomorrow. It depends how fast I want to go. Can you see the fish jumping out of the water? They were. Oh, there they go. All those jumping fish remind me of Alola. Maybe that's why. Oh no, wait. It could be, but also that big fish statue looks like Alola. It's all starting to make sense. Anyways, maybe that's the fish I'm going to be eating today. It's time to go. Let's go experience this fishing experience. I made it inside. We have ourselves a wonderful Airbnb. She came to the train station, picked us up. We went over to the house, which is a little bit of a ways away. No cars in the city, at least on the drive over. And then went up to this floor. It's beautiful, has tatami. You can see on the floor right now. I get the whole second floor. She's downstairs. They're cooking up dinner. It's going to be in an hour. And another thing that I found a solution to one of my problems, washing clothes. They have a washer and dryer and I can use it. So I'm about to wash my clothes and take a shower and basically relax. There's a couple cool things. If you're ever in this area, you should probably book this Airbnb. There's a balcony over here. There's a balcony over here by the TV. There's free water. I'm gonna take advantage of that. There's also free coffee. Very good for the price. I mean, especially if you're on a budget, this is a great location. Oh my god, dinner was amazing. There was fish, a lot of fish, fresh fish, sashimi, and vegetables. I feel so much healthier. I had a little bit of water. I should drink more, but really a good meal. And it was great having conversations with the Airbnb host. They were asking questions for why we're here. There's many people and they were talking about fireworks show, which happens nearby and people reserve it in July. So apparently this place is booked out in July. I think we saw on the lid the fireworks there. So that's the one that everyone goes to. She said a lot of Taiwanese people like to go. I've never heard of it, but the photos look amazing. At least the lid looked amazing. So maybe one day I will try to come back here. But till then, this was nice. I'm gonna edit now. I will see you guys. I will sleep here. Have a great long sleep. She's gonna make breakfast in the morning at 9 o'clock. So I will not start my day until probably 10. And we'll get back on the road and try to find something really exciting tomorrow. Everyone, myself included, is gonna be stoked for this one. I guarantee it. And if you're not, that's too bad. Alright, thanks for watching guys. I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.